Hi.
Thanks for coming.
Hey, girl.
Thanks for coming.
Oh, grrr.
Well, hello and thanks for coming, America. We are back again to bring you a special bulletin episode all about the All-Star 6 Meet the Queens.
Ooh, it's that time.
Oh my gosh, All-Star 6 is here.
Can you feel the shade?
Yes, I can feel it.
So chilly.
Come on, All-Star 6. Let's get sickening. Just had to get that in there. All right, I can move on now. Yes, girls, we are back for a surprise episode of All Stars. We have a whole new set of girls that were drag queens on previous competitions that shall now be referred to as All Stars.
Yes, the queens are back joining the all-star roster of the RuPaul's Drag Race franchise family. And you know what? I'm actually pretty excited about this season.
Yeah, stop talking shit. I think these are all-stars. I am super excited for this season. I think the last couple of all-stars have been a little bit underwhelming, but this one I am here for. I think this cast is going to be explosive.
Yeah.
Yes, girl. This is like season 11, part 2. There are 4 queens from season 11.
I noticed there's lots of season 11 girls. I'm looking at my list in front of me. But also what I appreciate about this lineup before we dive in is that we've actually had a chance to miss these queens. You don't have to have the biggest following, the biggest podcast just because you're a queen of a certain popularity level to be on All Stars. Like, this is what makes All Stars fun, is the range of queens. And we've had a chance to miss them. Therefore, we're excited for them.
Like, all you had to do is be on the show before.
Right. And, like, the newer fans won't necessarily be as familiar with some of the queens. But, hey, it's not our fault you're not doing your homework.
I mean, I'm kind of fine with it, though. Like, I feel like they, said for All-Star 6, like, who cares? We don't give a shit about their placement or what they did in the past. We give a shit about their personality and who they are now. And, like, I feel like they accomplished that. Like, we have a cast of people that are very interesting. I think are going to bring a lot of energy to the season. So I am here for how they casted this season.
That's right.
Yeah. And you know what they say? Second chances are paramount. Now rise, my queens.
So original.
Yeah. Before we get too into it also, like, I just want to say that, just because, like, a queen has, like, a negative a reputation maybe, or has been received negatively in the past seasons, like, that was then and this is now. So I feel like have to give all the queens like starting with a fresh slate. So like, I just think that we're gonna try and be more positive about what's going on in this season, because there are a lot of minds I could step in, and I'm just gonna be bobbing and weaving around those.
That's right. Let's have fun, people.
Yes. All right. That's enough chat. Let's go ahead and get into the queens, starting with Akira, Chanel, Davenport.
Ooh, I saw this coming from miles away, bitch. I was just waiting for the moment to see Akira on an All-Stars.
Yes, girl. Miss Ass Almighty.
Body.
Yes, Akira. I'm so glad that Akira is on this season. She is absolutely beautiful as a boy and in drag as well. Definitely the trade of the season. I don't know. I'm super excited for Akira. Like, she always brought it in season 11, so I have full faith that she's going to bring it this season.
Mm-hmm.
I thought Scarlett was going to be the trade of the season.
There's multiple options.
There are multiple options.
There can only be one.
Oh, shit. We'll have to do a poll.
Just kidding. No, I am excited for Akira. She went to the finale of her season 11. And so I think she's going to be a strong contender in All-Stars. The real body is here. Move over, Trinity, the block. And yeah, I don't know. I'm really excited to see Akira because not only is she like really pretty, she's funny.
Oh, yeah. She's going to be tough competition. I expect her to do very well.
Absolutely. Moving on from season 4, we have Jiggly Caliente.
Our fave is one of our faves, I should say, is returning to the main stage. Can you believe?
I'm so excited that Jiggly's back. Jiggly's season was the first season I actually like watched full way through, and I was like super excited about. And so like I love that Jiggly is like back in this competition, and I have to say like she just looks so glowing too in her confessionals. Like she just looks like she's so happy and she's so beautiful. Like I'm just excited that we're getting the best version of Jiggly, and we're about to see what she can do this season.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Yeah, she is looking snatched. She said she has lost 50 pounds since her season, and it shows. She's glowing. And, I think that, she's been on Pose since her season. So she's not been like fucking around.
No, she's been a queen at work. Like she said in her Meet the Queens, she's been booked since her season. She's been working. So this is one of those queens that might be overlooked by some of the newer members of the fandom. And really, when you look at someone like Jiggly Caliente, she's still out here, trailblazing for all the other queens that come behind her to get the opportunity. She might not have speaking lines on Pose, but you still see her in the current season, and she's still... The glow up is real, and it's coming from the inside and out, and I'm excited to see this on Drag Race years later.
Yeah, and Jiggly, I know that she gets like a flack from her season, like whenever she came out with that like terrible like dress where it was just like garbage or whatever.
That busted burrito dress.
Baked potato realness.
Yeah, but she was actually like she was like a fierce queen. Like that season, she like definitely defied the odds, right? It made it further than what others thought she could. And then this, like the way she is now, like she's obviously been doing acting and things like that. Like, so you can't discount her. Like, I feel like she's going to come into the season with all of this like experience, like in the real world, like acting as like a professional, and like you can't discount her in this competition.
And also as a trans woman, correct?
Yes, I was going to say, and this is one of the queens that we refer to only as she, her on this season. So when you're talking about Jiggly, come correct. Just want to make sure everyone gets the pronouns right.
That's right. Respect.
Yes, this is going to be a fun one. Jiggly is real spicy, as are many of the other queens on the season. So I'm excited to see what drama she is involved in.
Oh, girl.
All right, next up we have season 11, Jan. Are you feeling the Jantasy?
Season 12, queen.
Oops, I looked at the wrong thing. From season 12, we have Jan. Are you feeling your Jantasy?
Yes, I'm here for it. I'm so ready. Redemption for Jan. Give her another Madonna number.
Yes, girl. Back again.
I am so here for Jan. Like, this is everything I wanted. Like, I'm glad that, like, I understand, like, they probably wanted to wait to bring on a lot of season 12 queens. So it totally makes sense that Jan would be the first season 12 queen back on an All-Stars, because she's super eager and ready to be the All-Star that we all need.
Yes.
But yeah, I don't know. Like, we loved her. Like, I remember being super annoyed when she was originally cast, and then I fell in love with her.
Oh, she stole our hearts.
Yeah, so I don't know. She can't do any wrong. Like, I'm super excited to see her.
Team Jan.
Yes, girl. I think Jan is going to be really strong in this competition. She spent her whole season safe, and I don't think she wants to do that again. So I think that we will be seeing her soar.
Yeah, no face cracks this season.
Hopefully.
Like
Fingers
a phoenix
crossed.
rising from the ashes.
Yes, girl. All right. This is the one I was looking at from season 11, Raja O'Hara.
Raja is back. You know what? I'm ready for the Shade Room style talking heads.
Booty hole.
You know, this is the one queen this season that I was like not excited to see. I don't know, like she is not my favorite. I did not enjoy her at all on season 11, but I will say I'm going to, like Seth said, I'm going to give this queen a new shot. Like,
Yes.
it's going to be, you know, a clear slate for me. I'm going to go into it and just like give Raja the space she needs to really develop her own personality that I enjoy. So we'll go from here, I guess.
Look at us being so mature.
I know. Look at that. I was so impressed.
Yeah, girl.
Wow.
This is like 2021 TFC, girl. We are like new people.
I mean,
We're
Raja had to go
here.
through the pandemic like everyone else, so maybe she learned something from this.
She sure did, girl. She sure did. She's just a queen of the people.
You know what? I'm excited to see what spice Raja brings to the season. I actually enjoyed Raja despite her chaos on her season, but she's a beautiful queen, so I'm ready to see how she mixes with this cast.
I will say her looks in the like even like the entrance and like her promo look, I feel like it was very elevated for what we've
Yes.
seen from Raja in the
Yes.
past. So props to her.
Agreed.
Yes, girl. She doesn't look like a pile of sticks anymore. No, yeah, both of her looks are really good. Yeah, I'm excited to see if she's a drama starter, and if she is, if it's entertaining.
yeah, same.
Like, I like the drama when it's all in good fun, but when it gets like serious, I'm like, all right, girl, like let's just take this back a notch. All right, next we have from season 7 and All Stars 2, Ginger Minge.
What up, Ginger? I'm so pumped. This is a queen that I've always felt was a little slept on. And, you know, on season 7, Ginger is not one that stood out as one of my favorites, but we've said this before on the show when we saw them live on like Battle of the Seasons tour in Indianapolis. They were so fun on stage, like covering Adele, other numbers, like bantering with Michelle, doing the Snatch Game numbers. So fun. So I'm excited to see Ginger back on the main stage.
Yes, like for me, like Ginger, this is one I'm very excited about because like Jamal said, like seeing her live, she is definitely a huge talent. Like you could just feel it when you were in the same room as her. But then also too, like I feel like on All Stars 2, she got such a raw deal because that season was just so difficult. Like you had some of the best on All Stars 2.
It was so stacked.
And I don't think she just ever had a chance to ever do anything on that season because it was just like, you're not going to outperform some of these other hosts. So like, I feel like for her coming back on All Stars 6, like I honestly think she's going to kill it because she is an amazing talent.
Yes, girls. The Glamour Toad is back. And yeah, she's one of the ones that I was really excited about during the cast announcement. Initially I was kind of like, oh, this is the cast. But then like, that was just like my initial response. And then like, as I gave it time to settle, I started to be more excited about other queens. But Ginger was always on the list of queens that I was excited about. And she actually called us out about it on Twitter.
Oh my gosh, yeah, shout out to Ginger Minge for real. I think she listens to the show.
If she's listening, hello, we love you, and your shade really made me laugh that day. But yeah, I was like, initially I was like, yeah, All Stars 6 cast is out and I'm not excited. And she was like, well, I'm excited enough for the both of us. So I thought that was really funny. It made me chuckle, and I was like, it kind of put things into perspective for me as well. Because I was like, you know what? Like, I am excited. I should just take a step back and not just be like, the hateful drag queen fan or whatever, and just give them a chance to I mean, the cast was just announced. Like, I didn't have a chance to watch the whole Meet the Queens. I didn't know, like, yeah. So, yeah, I'm excited now.
And at the end of the day, these queens are being given an opportunity. It's not their fault that RuPaul just wants to churn out the seasons at the rate he wants and is doing so. So all they know is that they're getting a chance to be back on the show. So we definitely should not take that excitement from the queens. I agree.
Yes, girl. All right, moving on. We have Yara Sophia all the way from season 3 and All Stars 1.
This shady bitch. I'm so excited to see her. Yara was always kind of one of my like low-key favorites. Whenever I see them on screen, I have a good time. So, of course, the drag is elevated. It still looks like the she-wolf fierceness is there. I'm so here for it.
Yeah, I think like Yara Sophia, anyone not expecting her to do well is sadly mistaken because I feel like no matter what season she's on, she's going to do well. Like, she always has fierce looks. Like, the bitch can like dance,
loves her,
do the acting, all of it. So like, people need, like, especially if you're like a newer fan or just haven't watched like the old seasons in a while, you have to remember Yara Sophia is the real deal.
Yes.
Yeah, I've said it before and I'll say it again. Yara and she was paired with Alexis in All Stars 1 because they did those in pairs. Those two were severely like robbed. Like, seriously, like those two were so good together. And of the two, I think Yara Sophia was more entertaining. So I really, really think that you guys should get on board with Yara. She's going to bring you the show this season.
Yes, what Seth said.
All right, moving on, we have another All Stars 1 contestant, Pandora Box, also from season 2.
Did we want to skip over Silky?
I was coming back to her. I was trying to make the connection.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Pandora Box. Pandora Box from season 2. Season 2. How many of you listeners have went back and watched season 2?
Me.
I have.
Yeah, if you want the update, you can go ahead and check out our Drunk Herstory episode about season 2. It's like the TLDR version of watching the season.
Ooh, hit him with the plug. Yes, but I actually am excited for Pandora. I was loving the Meet the Queens like the whole promo interview moment with them. They're so funny. They're just quick-witted. The drag looks like it's been elevated. Not that their drag was ever like super terrible in my opinion, but I mean, it's been a while. The queens have experimented. They've grown in different directions, and I like what I'm seeing with Pandora on screen today. So welcome to the stage, Pandora.
Yes, I'm also excited for Pandora. I think this is really good for her to be back. Season 2 queen, that was like I guess really our first Miss Congeniality, right?
Yep, there was no Miss Congeniality season 1.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so like I think it's awesome that she's back, and you know, she clearly sounds like she has worked on some of her looks and stuff. So I think she's going to bring something that we haven't seen in a while. Like she's clearly wanted to come back, and we haven't seen her. So like, I don't know. I feel like there's going to be a lot of drive here and a lot of energy to like do a good job.
I totally agree. Like, she's going to work for it, and she's not one to be slept on.
And she's a funny queen. So why would we want her on the season?
Like, I really, really want Pandora to do well in the competition, but I'm just nervous because she got so fucked over by Santino Rice in both of her seasons that, like, I mean, honestly, they were just like, we want you to do this, and then she would do that, and then like and then they would shit on her for something else. So like, she was trying her best, and she just got screwed by the judges. So I don't know. She's coming back. She has those All Stars lips, honey, and I am so excited to see what she does.
Woo, the All Stars lips.
Yes, girl. All right, going back, we have Silky Nutmeg Ganache from season 11. Munch, munch, crunch, crunch. She's got a cookie and a glass of milk hidden right in her bosoms.
Listen, that is a Drag Race first, I'm pretty sure. And I was living for the Cookie Monster Blue. Silky, listen, this bitch is letting you know up front that she knows what you thought about her on her season, and she loves it, and she's the same. So let's not get ahead of ourselves with our feelings. Silky is going to be serving Silky. And I think that the sooner we get into it, the more fun we will have.
Yeah, I think, look, Silky was never my fave on season 11.
I mean, she
Really?
clearly annoyed all of us.
But she does have a personality, and honestly, injecting her into the season gives us automatic, like, drama, because you know there's going to be some shenanigans.
Her
with
and Eureka.
Yeah, like, with Eureka added in, like, bitch, like, this season is going to be lit. Like, I'm actually kind of looking forward to the Untucks this season.
Ooh.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that Silky looked amazing in her promo look. She's like this Wonder Woman outfit of sorts.
Oh, yeah. So gorgeous.
It was really beautiful. And
That face beat was everything. Like, Silky's been, leveling up.
I think she's ready
no more
to lip
Sharpie.
sync. I think she's ready to lip sync for her motherfucking life.
I was fucking ready. If I had to lip sync, I was fucking ready. Reveal. Yes, girl. And another interesting thing I heard in the Clubhouse, because Silky is one of the drag race queens that frequents Clubhouse, the app. And it's kind of interesting. She revealed that they actually pay for all the girls to have therapists now.
Oh, that's good.
That's good.
That's really awesome.
So that's a positive for drag race in general, but also for the queens who definitely need it, especially people like Silky who have been not received so well in the past.
Yeah, I imagine all the queens, like, just, I couldn't imagine, like, going on a show and just coming out to, like, all these thousands of trolls and, like, thousands of fans as well. Like, how do you process it all? So that's a great resource.
Definitely. All right, next we have from season 11... Scarlett Envy.
Scarlett and boy drag could just be like the houseboy that brings us coffee and just the apron. Yeah, I see it.
I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I love Scarlett. And not just like in boy drag. Like, I actually think like Scarlett was one of my faves from season 11. She was like the queen that got robbed that season, where I was just like, no, like, why did they send Scarlett home so early? Like, I think she has a lot to bring to the season. So yeah, I'm super excited. I just hope that she learned enough from her first season to like be able to like give us a good second run.
Yeah, I feel like she's going to give us lots of shady talking heads, of course. But yeah, I'm hoping for no monster from the lagoon outfits this season.
No, one of my favorite things about Scarlett is like how gorgeous and classic their drag looks, like in all of their looks. So I'm hoping we just get a lot more of that kind of va-va, voom chicness, kapow from them, because that's just one thing that pops about Scarlett.
Yes, girl. I'm interested to see what she does for sure, because she definitely is she does not shy away from the drama. So I think it'll be fun with her too.
Totally.
So next we have all the way from season 5, the queen of soft sculpture. We have Serena Cha-Cha.
This is our what the fuck
hairologist.
casting. This is the what the fuck who, like, wait, what season were you from again?
She was, from season 5 with Relaska Talks.
Oh no, Serena. She was not ready then. I mean, I guess she has cute looks now, I guess.
I mean, she's definitely leveled up, but I'm just sort of like, over Dita Ritz or someone else, I'm like, all right, the choices were made.
Yeah, see, I want to give her a chance because I can't say I'm honestly familiar with Serena Cha-Cha because they've went out early in their season. It's been a while since we've seen her. So I want to be open to what they can do, but I don't want to like project any false confidence, I guess.
Yeah. And see, I'm not like against like them bringing her back, because I feel like, you know what, that's a good thing. Like if she went out early, she was so young. Like now she's like almost 30 or whatever, and like she's had time to like really improve her drag. So I'm fine with it. It's just I was not expecting her on this cast, and it was very much like I had to think about like, wait, where were you from again? Like
very that.
So I'm excited to see what she can do. Like I hope that she can do well and like really like show off and hopefully that helps her get bookings and stuff like for her like own career. But I don't know. It's gonna be interesting.
It sure will. I have a feeling that we'll see lots of drama between her and Akira, perhaps. I don't know.
Oh my gosh, the literal wig snatch. Like I did not see that coming, bitch. Like,
yeah.
And it was the promo hair, girl. You're lucky it looked good.
Not the promo hair. I mean, it's like luckily Akira was able to save it as much as she could. I just think it's so funny that like after that whole like drama, she like is on the promo like, ooh, season 5 hairologist. I'm like, girl, I would not call yourself a hairologist.
Bad, yeah. Don't do that quite yet, sis.
I have a feeling that hair business isn't going to be doing so well. Anyways, moving on. Ooh, girl, you got female. We have Kylie Sonique Love all the way from season 2, the first queen to ever come out as trans on the show. What an icon.
Hello, welcome back to the stage, Kylie Sonique Love. I am excited for this queen. Talk about a glow up and transformation. They have been someone that the fandom has not been too familiar with. You know, you've had to be like around in the Drag Race gang to like know who Sonique was, and now Kylie Sonique Love. So I'm excited to meet this new individual and hear more about their transition to where they are now. And you know, they're bringing the heat.
Girl.
Yeah, she was on the Christmas special.
Yes,
and I have to say, watching her promo, this is the closest I've been to straight for quite some time because damn, like she was just like over, like she was like hypersexualizing everything to the point where
body showing, like body oddy.
Yes, I'm
so
like,
here for it.
Damn, girl, like she is bringing everything. Like I'm actually super excited to see her here. Like I think she's gonna like do some crazy shit this season. Like I have a feeling like she's going to like surprise the fuck out of everyone.
Do some out the box shit.
Oh, totally. I mean, she's definitely like and notice we're saying she. This is one of the other queens that we only use the pronouns she, her. But she is just, you know, she was straight in season 2 and she's straight now. Like showing off that body, I think that's a really important thing for people to see on television.
Yes.
But also she is a fierce lip sync person, and she'll be the lip sync assassin this season, I believe. And I don't know, like I just really don't think that anyone should underestimate Sonique. Like she is a really amazing queen.
Absolutely echo that 110%.
Yes.
Speaking of another amazing queen, we have Trinity K Bonet all the way from season 5.
6.
Sorry, my notes are far away and I'm old.
Oh my gosh. The queen has arisen. I've been wondering when Trinity K Bonet would come back to Drag Race, because it's been heavily rumored that she was not coming back and then she was unsure. And, you know, some of the queens, they tend to do like, you know, decent enough to not necessarily feel like they need to come back on the show. So it was a pleasant surprise for me to see her as a confirmed cast member, because she was always one of my favorites. And I think that she's had some time to kind of figure out her direction in drag and what she wants to do with her drag. And I'm excited to see it.
It's like, I think I'm super excited that Trinity's back. First of all, like season 6, like she like definitely went through it, right? Like she had her like struggles, ups and downs that season, but like season 6 is so iconic, and a lot of the reason it is iconic is because she was like one of the main characters that season, one of the main players. So I think like to have her back in All Stars 6, like that's so iconic. And I'm excited to see what she can do now that she's had time to like really reflect on her time on season 6 and like really perfect her drag. So like I think she could do really well.
Yeah, like name one thing that she can do well quickly.
Beyonce covers.
Just kidding.
I'm
No, I really think that Trinity is going to do well. Like, she always had the look. She always looked sickening. She just was, like, kind of holding herself back in season 6. So now, like, she's in a totally different space, I hope. And I think that the possibilities are endless for her. All right, moving on to our last queen from seasons 9 and 10 and HBO's show We're Here. Eureka, you found her.
Eureka is back. Are you tired?
I'm exhausted already, just from the Meet the Queens. I know we're trying to be like positive about this, but I was watching the Meet the Queens reveal, and when like her face come out, everyone was like, no, skip, pass.
Oh no. I'm going to go ahead and just welcome Eureka in. I feel the same way to a degree, but I want to give her a shot because I did enjoy the work that, they're doing over on HBO series We're Here with Bob and Shangela. So I did not expect to see them back on Drag Race because they do have an HBO show, but I cannot speak for everyone's pockets. So welcome back, Eureka.
I mean, I expected it. Rue has a big boner for her.
Here's the thing.
False.
I was never a huge fan of Eureka, and I think with her being on back-to-back seasons, it was kind of like first of all, like she's kind of exhausting anyway, so to have her back on back-to-back seasons, you're just kind of like, oh my God.
She's got them all-stars
But,
lips.
like, honestly, like, after We're Here and stuff, like I do respect her. I think she is a good queen. She has good looks. She does good on the show. So I think I'm glad that she's here, but it's just she's one of those queens that where it's like she can really like wear out her welcome very quickly.
Ooh, that's
so it's like very small doses with her, but
yes.
I think she deserves to be here, and I think she's a solid queen. So I can't get too mad, I guess.
Her entry look was everything. I liked it.
Yeah, she has the looks and she has the talent there for sure. Like, that's undeniable. But yeah, I agree that she is exhausting. But I mean, we're giving everyone second chances, so I'm gonna give her her second chance. Or with her, it's like the third or fourth chance with her some of her problematic moments in the past.
I know. Well, that's what Sony and I were talking about. It's like she's one of the queens out here that are actually kind of doing the work to show not just, oh, I'm fixing this one mistake, but going out of her way to make sure she's educating herself and being a better individual. So I do respect that about what I've seen from Eureka. And that's where I will leave that, because that was super problematic, but we always say we want to see the receipts, and, she's been showing us the receipts.
Yes, girl. All right, let's go ahead and take a quick little break here, and when we come back, of course, we'll dive right into our fantasy draft for All Stars 6. Let's get sickening. Hey, everyone. Thanks for listening to our podcast so far. Thanks for coming. Right now, we're probably refilling our drinks, or maybe even gluing down our lashes again. While you wait, here are some things that you should check out.
Yeah, remember everyone, you can email us, tfcpod@gmail.com, and tfcpod on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram.
Oh, and one more thing. You're not my real dad, and you never will be. Anyways, back to the show. Hey everyone, welcome back to our Honesty Spill of the Week. This is the time where we battle for our fantasy teams, and this is kind of Stoney's domain, so do you want to go ahead and take over and run our draft?
Yes, so the draft this season, as usual, we're going to do the snake draft, and there are 13 queens this season, so one queen will not be picked. And that
who's it gonna be?
That's where we'll have to see. We have a good record of that, the queen not being picked, going home first, so we'll see if that happens. So yeah, I think we decided beforehand. Jamal decided that he was going to let me go first, and then who was going to go second? Jamal.
I will go second. Seth will go last.
Okay.
Always a bridesmaid, never a bride.
Stoney has never wins these things, so
I
we
never
should
win.
probably give
I
him an
know.
advantage.
So I'm going to go first, and the queen that I'm picking, and this is probably a fucking mistake, but I'm doing it anyway. I'm picking Ginger Minge as my number one.
Oh, don't say it's a mistake.
Why would that be a mistake?
I'm just saying because I'm picking the person, so usually that means it's a wrong pick.
You have to believe in yourself.
I'm going to co-sign this pick because she was actually my first pick also.
All right, so Jamal goes second.
Akira C. Davenport, bitch.
I knew it.
Thank you.
So Seth goes
What
third.
in God's name? These hoes, shady hoes, are picking my exact order.
Hey, now you get to pick 2 queens in a row, though.
Yes, girl. And, you know, some of these people might be surprised with my first pick, but I think they will do well in the competition, so I am picking them, and that would be Eureka O'Hara.
Oh, damn. All right.
Surprise, surprise. Y'all wanted a twist.
So Seth gets to go again.
Yes, girl. I am stealing probably the girl on Jamal and Stoney's list as payback. I'm going with Jan.
Fuck you, bitch.
That's what you get.
So now it goes back to Jamal.
Okay, so I'm picking Trinity K Bonet.
So now that his went through Jamal, I get to pick, I guess, the next 2.
Yeah.
So with that, I am going to pick Yara Sophia.
Ooh.
And this is where it gets tough. I think I am going to go with Jiggly Caliente.
Damn it. Okay.
Those are some solid picks.
I want a Jiggly. Okay. I am going to go with Silky as my next pick.
Ooh, that's a good one too.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I go twice again?
Yes.
Okay. So for my first pick, should surprise nobody, and that is Kylie Sonique Love.
Damn
That's
it.
a solid choice. I was looking at them.
And then for my last choice, rounding out my team, I am choosing Pandora Box.
I knew somebody was going to get her before I could.
All right. So Seth's team is locked in. So now we go back to Jamal. Jamal gets to pick one, and the only 3 remaining are Raja O'Hara, Scarlett Envy, and Serena Cha-Cha.
Oh my gosh.
Pick the one that's going to piss off Stoney. Come on.
Listen, I'm kind of torn between the 2 that I want, though.
This is so hard.
Because I would take either one of them. I'm trying to decide who I want more. I think I'd hate to put Scarlett Envy on my team.
Fuck you, bitch. Fuck you.
Yes.
You know what? I'm pretty sure I had Raja on my team in season 11, and I hated it.
Oh, shit. Well, maybe.
I knew this was going to happen.
I can't pick Serena. Like, there's, like...
Girl, no.
Yeah. I would pick Raja over Serena for sure. Any day of the week.
All right. I'm doing Raja O'Hara. Whatever. Girl.
Yes.
So Serena Cha-Cha.
Listen, you might be
picked.
surprised. I was about to pick Raja, but I feel like I'd have fun with
Why
Scarlett.
do I feel like Serena's going to, like... I feel like she's going to get through the first episode, though.
We'll see.
I don't know, girl.
Okay. Let me, so here we go. Let me repeat the teams now. So on my team, I have Ginger Minge, Jiggly Caliente, Raja O'Hara, and Yara Sophia.
Yes.
I think that's a really solid team, to be honest.
I do too. I feel like it's a pretty solid team. On team Jamal, we have Akira C. Davenport, Scarlett Envy,
Mm-hmm.
Silky Nutmeg Ganache,
Yes.
and Trinity K Bonet.
Yes.
Work.
And then on Team Seth, we have Eureka, Jan, Pandora Box, and Kylie, Sonique, Love.
Woohoo! I'm no win.
I feel like all of us have a really good,
We have a
solid
good blend of team members.
group.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting.
Yeah, I think it'll be fun. So make sure you all tune in to All Star 6. It premieres on Paramount Plus on June 24th. It's on Thursday night, baby. Thirsty Thursday.
Get ready and keep up with our link tree. You know, follow the show notes and our links. We will have a draft link for you to follow so you can follow along. We are trying to find a way to include listeners. It's a lot of work, and I'm trying to think of ways to do it as cleanly as possible. The best way to do it right now is to just go onto the website and follow along with our rubric and interact with us on Twitter and let us know who your picks were. Do the exact same format as us. Pick 4 queens of the cast, follow along with the points, and let us know how you're doing on Twitter, and we'll definitely retweet you.
Definitely. Yes, and don't feel shy to hit us on the Venmo and the Cash App. You can find those in our description of our podcast, and it really helps us motivate ourselves to continue making the podcast.
Yes. And also, like, if you want to put a comment, if you know, like, a good way to include listeners in a draft like this, like, I'm thinking Google Forms, something y'all can't edit because that would be a total shit show. Come on. But yeah, leave us a tip and a comment and let us know if there's a good way to accomplish that.
You could leave us a tip to the queen who you think has the most winningest team.
Ooh, yeah, that sounds nice.
Yes. All right. But also leave reviews, and we'll be back, of course, next week with more Drag Race Down Under.
Ooh.
But until then, bye.
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 I guess.